Hi, who are you and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Deanna Campuzano. I have been living here in New York State for 48 years, but in Manhattan for about 30.
Wow. Now, has the climate changed? Well, what do you do for a living?
I walk dogs.
Oh, and
Dogs
there's
sit.
some of them are around us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pan a little bit right here,
Over here.
right by the story cycle.
And then there's some there.
Okay, and so this is Central Park on the 28th, and has the climate changed at all since you were younger?
Yes.
And how has it changed?
You see a lot more snow during the wintertime, and it was a lot colder. And now we tend to have a lot warmer summer. Like, it's not as cold here in Manhattan, and if we get snow, it's very minimal. It's not like it used to be. When I first came to New York City, I remember we had a storm. It was like 5 feet of snow, and we haven't had something like that since. And I moved here in in 93, I think.
So something's afoot.
Yeah.
And you were here for Sandy then too.
Yes. Hmm.
And and on an everyday basis, do you think about climate, or let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned are you about climate?
I'd say a 10. Yeah.
And how does that translate into the future? Are you optimistic, pessimistic? Is there anything we can do?
Yes, there are things that could be done. Unfortunately, there's one political party that doesn't seem to admit that it exists, the Republicans, and they'll do nothing for it. And when the Democrats try to do something for it, they're always put down, or they're saying it's a waste of money or whatever. But do I think that something could be done? Yes. I do believe that the, um, the future would be like having electric cars, uh, be less dependent on oil and gas that makes pollutants, or coal as well, less pollutants to minimize. Because during COVID, when there were less cars on the road, I don't know how you rate it, but the rate of pollution had lessened, because there was no planes, no trains, no automobiles, because nobody was traveling. So can it be done? Sure, can be.
And so, are you optimistic or pessimistic?
I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic, but it requires everybody to participate. And sometimes this country, for as good as it can be, I think that there are sometimes too much freedom and let people do choose, and doesn't become more strict on certain things like uh, gas. Like, okay, fine, we're gonna go to electric cars. It's like really put in the effort. I feel like yeah, we're gonna do it. It's wishy-washy. It's here. It's here. In the meantime, you've got the other countries like China, more advanced and stuff like that. So, it's not that we don't have the brains. I think just sometimes we don't have the. There's a lot of stupid people, like, how should I say, or not stupid, but um, uh, um, it's not resilient. It's what's the word I'm looking for? That uh, they don't want to go ahead. They don't want to go forward. They just want to stay as it is now.
And I guess I'm trying to figure out, do you think that that'll be overcome, or do you think we'll
Yeah, I do.
be stuck?
But I think the newer generations, they're much more aware of climate change. So I think it's going to be more on them. I think the older people, like, that are so stuck in their ways, a lot of people, like, they're in the coal mining industry, they're stuck in their ways. And there's a lot of political people that are stuck in their ways because they're older. So I think it's going to take a little while. Do I think it will be? Yes, because I do believe that the newer generation is much more aware of climate change.
Well, thank you very much. Right here in Central Park, New York. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.